Hi, welcome back to another DDLC video. I feel like it's shorter to say Doki Doki Literature Club than DDLC.
DDLC, Doki Doki Literature. They're about the same. I'm just reacting stuff.
Anyway.
DDLC, Doki Doki Literature Club. They're
This
almost the same. Doki Doki Literature Club, DDLC.
this probably took us around 2 weeks to record.
Oh, not because of lack of recording, lack of stuff.
Lack of privacy. Where's the mouse? I think the cursor disappeared.
Oh,
there it is.
where? Oh, I see.
Load game. There we go. Oh, we can skip this because we've already read this. Just press the skip button and it will skip all of the text we've read. I said, what the frick? I see.
Did we offend her?
Yuri remains silent for a moment. But Elias,
Oh, no.
that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. What? What? That's so embarrassing that you think that.
How is
Wait, oh, wait a minute here. I didn't mean it bad or in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing.
Great, we offended her.
I
Wonderful.
guess I meant that is kind of cute. Ugh. What are you saying? What are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everyone, listen
you
up.
had perfect timing. Amen.
What? I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other.
Why did she always?
We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Ah! Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thought. Is that alright, Yuri? You look kinda down. I'm sorry if I haven't been looking forward to this. It's not. It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Ow.
That's kind of painful.
Alright. Alright.
Wait, it's a thin
I guess
book.
I'll do some more reading
It's
tonight.
a thin book because in the beginning thing we did of this, it talked about how it was a small book because he doesn't like to read, so it shouldn't have hurt too bad on his thumb.
Yeah.
I guess I'll do more reading. I guess.
He's gonna
I'll
read
do
more of the
some-
book tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you?
She prefers to do it either way.
In that case, I need a little more. I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be fun to read with you after it picks up, you know?
So chapter 2, I'm guessing. Most books start the climax.
In that
at
case, feel
chapter
free to
2.
finish the first 2 chapters in your own time.
I guessed it correctly.
Alrighty then.
Or the climax picks up in the 4th chapter, depending on what book you're reading.
Right, stand up.
It depends.
I
on
make a
how
mental
much-
note of where I left my book, and then slipped it back into my bag.
How did you do that?
I don't know. By the way, do you remember to write a poem last night? Yep. My relaxation ends.
Oh,
I
great.
can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I didn't read that.
It was some.
Well, now that everyone is ready, why don't you find someone to share it with? I can't wait.
You know.
Sayori and Monica.
Say and Eminem.
Marshall Mathers, what's up?
Pull out their.
Mom Spaghetti.
Shut up. Monica wrote this.
Pristine handwriting. So you mean those girls that like
Suki and YY.
Like back in
as
3rd
well,
grade, there was
reaching
that
into
one
their
girl
bags.
that just wrote in cursive.
Or the girl who would always write with those circly things, like their eye would be a circle, like from Alpha would lead on a pack member. I'm talking about supernatural stuff if you don't know what I'm talking about. Oh. Can we do YY?
Yes, let's do YY.
YY.
Yuri seems the most experienced, so I should start with her. I can trust her opinion to be fair.
Or just judgmental.
As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Really?
So it must have been good.
Exceptional!
That's like
I like your poem.
That's like when you have a quiz that's 15 true or false, and you only get and you get 6 of them. You get 6 of them right. The teacher's just like, you didn't do bad, but you didn't do good either, considering you just had to guess on them. Like
exceptional.
Like it will say like grade at the top of the paper. Like it's not a failing grade, but it's not a passing one exactly either. Like you only get 8 of them right. Or 6, depending on the quiz, and you're like, it's like 10 questions and you get 6, or like it's 15 and you only get 8. The teacher's like, exceptional, you did your best, it just wasn't good enough.
You did your best, you just suck. Why is that and what is that? Did I say that out loud? Yeah, you kinda did. Why you embarrassed for?
What? How did we see Yuri's thoughts? Why?
Yo, what's going on here? You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. That's... I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for, huh?
Hey, why? That means you like him.
You weren't breathing this entire time?
No, that's where you're like breathing like this, and then you just go...
I was gonna be like, she's just like talking this entire...
I mean, she is part of the video game, but...
Metaphors? I have no such thing with metaphors.
If her poem's creepy and I'm chucking you out the window...
Wow, that is a huge compliment coming from... Wow!
That's like when you give your mom a painting and she's like... That's like when you give your mom something and they sort of chuck it, and then you give it to someone with actual experience and they're just like, wow, this is awesome. You're just like, oh, thank you. And they're like, it was iffy. You're just like, well, should I be thanking you or be punching you? I feel like this is the situation he's in. Oh, okay. I don't
Press
know.
return. The bottom.
Oh, I clicked on a secret menu.
No, you just pressed the settings button.
Oh, whoops.
Yuri stares at me blankly and then starts reading my... Stop! Stop reading my poem!
It's bad!
Meow! Actually, I just noticed in this game how every time we write a poem, you never actually get to read it.
Yeah, wait a minute. I'm gonna go turn off the AC.
Oh, yeah, the AC has been running, so your viewers have been getting some nice crisp air.
Nice crisp into the microphone.
I'm just gonna take your spot.
I think it might be time to start it off for the fall.
She traces her fingers along the words in the poem as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Oh, that's creepy.
That is kind of creepy. Yeah, what's poppin'? Okay.
I think that's like a okay, like it's not great. It's good, but it's not great.
This is the reason why I wasn't able to...
No,
Tell
what? What?
It's just there are specific writing habits that are usually of new writers.
Oh, see, this is what I was talking about.
Thank you, Yuri, for the passive aggressiveness.
Having been through this, I learned. So, should I be punching you or thanking you? Because this doesn't really...
All the above.
Like, it's a compliment because obviously she likes it and she's experienced, but she's also saying, hey, it's good, but you're also a noob and you should go die in a hole.
Imagine she just said, you should go die in a hole.
I didn't...
Yep, that was English. In other words, they tend to pick up a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they
I know what she's talking about.
Together.
I think I know what she's...
So it's like writing a certain book that is like sinister and happy at the same time.
Yeah. Wait, isn't that most horror movies?
What? Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it is as if her demeanor totally changes.
And that's never good.
Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an
Oh,
actress.
that just means she's comfortable with us. I'm not sure if that's a good thing at this point or a bad thing.
Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There's so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple...
Okay, we're just in a literature club. We're not trying to get a job.
Nah, we're getting a job.
Doing what? Writing bad poetry?
Yes.
That's only exceptional to an expert.
Exceptional. This is exceptional.
It might take you some time, but it comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things.
You know, we should give them all voices.
Didn't we try that in the last video and it not turn out too well? Because I would give them a voice, then we change it and you'd give them a different voice, and then I'd give them a different voice.
Biased? How?
Oh dear, what did we do?
Well, you see... never mind.
Like when you're about to give something away, like
You
that
just,
your
like-
sibling did, and you're like,
Like,
never mind. Your parents are like, what, and you're like, oh, I just forgot about some tea. I should go.
I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Alright, it's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself or me or to Natsuki.
It's YY, me, or Suki.
Do you mind if I read your poem? Please do.
If it's
I'd
something
love to
creepy,
share
I'm
my thoughts
I'm
process behind it.
rock salting your computer.
It's not gonna do anything to a video game.
It'll get killed with demon with them.
It's part of the game.
I don't care.
Okay, let's see what you've read.
Okay, so it doesn't school.
I cannot read that.
No, I can't read the cursive either. I'm just doing the mouse under it so maybe they can read it.
Yeah, I can read some words. I'm gonna try to read it. Ghost under the light.
Oh,
The
gentle rifts of my hair illuminated beneath the ember glow bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time, the last yet to be replaced by this sickening blue-green
hue of the
with
future.
I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers.
I flicker
I flew
back.
back. Oh, that was actually a really good poem. If you understood it, you
I'm
understood.
sorry you have such terrible handwriting. No, it's so good that I can't read.
Oh, has that ever happened to you in your life? Like,
No, because I have garbage handwriting.
no, I mean, like, it's not you with the good handwriting, but someone else, and you're like, they're like,
They'll like
how
give you
does
a
this
card for
sound?
your birthday.
You're like, you're supposed to thank them,
They're like, read this out loud. I'm like,
no, I will not be doing that. And they're like, why do I have bad handwriting? And you're like, how do I tell them I'm bad at reading?
cursive.
And I hope they don't see mine. Or they say, hey, or they say, sign your signature on this birthday card, you. Your handwriting gets 10
Or it
times.
comes out amazing.
And you're just like,
I cannot repeat that again.
I wasn't thinking that at all, but it
Took you such a long time to read.
Now you feel awkward because you're like, how do I tell her I'm stupid?
Well, I just don't read script very often. Script?
Yeah, sometimes they'll call it that when writing turns into more of a sequence of events.
I actually think your handwriting's pretty. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem, even though it's short and it was very.
So that's
descriptive.
actually a good thing, because if you can make one poem tell one paragraph tell an entire story, then you're doing pretty amazing.
Death, destruction.
If you can do it properly, then yeah. Death, destruction, and normally it's chaos.
It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm glad you really
Yeah.
liked it.
Okay, speed up. Speed up.
I cannot speak.
I wanted to write something a little more mild. That was mild? That had such intense meaning, though.
Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into Ghost?
No, that's
You a
not what it was
Ghostbuster?
about. Actually, the story isn't about... I was right. It wasn't about a ghost.
Really? I must have totally missed the point.
Yeah,
You're
you
a
do.
literate fool.
If you couldn't tell that was about...
I'm talking about myself here, illiterate fool.
Sorry, I'm sorry, not reading it at this point.
Wait,
In this case,
she just said it's not like this is a simple, click and choose your own adventure game.
Did she just semi-break through?
No,
I'm out. No.
Goodbye. We're done. Have a nice day.
We forgot to look.
I'm not gonna stop the video, but you know it'll make for
I
some.
just kind of want to just jump under my covers and I thought I saw the screen glitch. I almost had a heart attack till I realized it was just my eyes. Or you could comment if it actually gets like her hand moving from here to here. Can they see my mouse?
Yes, they can see your cursor.
Okay, so her hand moved from here to here, then came back.
The cursor.
Okay.
And soon to be left with nothing.
If we read some and then we read other, that's because we're trying to speed up the reading because it takes forever.
Alright, novel games like this take for freaking ever to record.
So sometimes we'll read to you, and the other times we won't.
Like, say if it cusses.
Yeah, we're not gonna read
We're
that.
not gonna read that. Nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so?
Oh,
Yeah,
I
of
hate
course.
when their body demeanor changes.
You
It scares
think-
me
you
so
think
bad.
Stop. Stop blushing. It's just a compliment.
I don't think she knows how to take it. She is too much of
She
an
just starts
overthinker.
crying. We've never got a compliment before in my life. Okay, who are we showing it to next?
Could we just get Suki out of the way? I don't really like Suki. I mean, I
She's
do,
gonna
just
hate
not
the poem because she's like into
a
puppies.
cutesy wootsy.
Yeah.
Not dark destruction, demons,
If you're not
mayhem.
gonna take this club seriously,
resurrection.
go home. What? Harsh. What, you expect me to believe you actually put effort in? Do you think I'm not a writer? Maybe it's not a very good thing, but yeah, I did put in some effort. Well, I'll start somewhere, right? If you're proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it. Painful to think about. Fuck.
How we caught her.
Well,
Boys,
sorry.
we got him.
You'll get better anyway.
No, it's just because it's not your style. I do want to punch her in the face now, though.
That's like one of those snotty girls in 3rd grade. They're like...
That you just kind of want
You'll
to...
never amount to anything.
You're just like, yeah, I won't, but neither will your face. And they're like, stupid comeback. You're like, no, I'm serious. Then you deck them.
No, I'm serious. To each their own, I suppose.
I've just... trying...
Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it? What?
Oh.
Yeah.
I think she was trying to get out her thoughts, but didn't really work. But I'm pretty sure she's trying to
She's
say
not
that
finishing it.
anything can and
She's
what?
not finishing the sentence descriptive.
No,
Meant.
if you understood it, like that wasn't in depth. It was trying to say that.
It also didn't rhyme.
It was trying to say that anything can do what it's supposed to do, but nothing more, which is kind of really weird.
So weird.
Or
What's
she
that
was.
Japanese word they use for like haiku?
I think so.
It's a haiku. And technically, any poem's a haiku. But you know.
Okay, just because they have a different style doesn't mean they're not taking it seriously.
Right. Your writing style wouldn't make you any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like things when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you doing great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the only other nice thing about simple writing is it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then it made it fall flat on purpose. It helps you bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad
you're not a pro.
She's just like, that's what it means to be a pro.
Oh, that's like that girl that gets 1% higher than you on the test and thinks they're so big and bad.
Yo, they got 100%. You missed one. You got a 99.
And they're gloating about it like you're gonna be a failure.
You're gonna fail in life.
It's like,
here, this is how you do this problem. This is how pro does it.
and you're
Now
just
you
like,
learn something.
and you're just the kid that's like, I missed one. I didn't get any sleep. Leave me alone. And they're just like, failure. And you just kind of want to
You should probably go home and go to sleep.
And you're like, I tried. Trust me.
I decided to humor her with that last comment. Yeah, you don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I will take that away from her.
Yes, take it away from her. You are too nice of a person.
Like me. Monica.
I don't really...
Monica is kind of...
creepy?
Yeah.
Scary?
Hi, Elias. How is it going? Having a good time so far?
Well, your face just ruined my whole entire day.
Glad to hear it. If you ever need any suggestions for the club, I like some new activities. I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? All right, I'll keep that in mind, of course.
The faster you made it.
Anyway.
Sorry, just...
Want to share my poem? It's kind of embarrassing, I guess.
Why does she laugh?
But that's the sort of barrier we have to get past. Yeah, I guess that's true. I hand Monica my poem. Great job. It was going, ooh, I'll read it in my head. It really is metaphorical. I'm not sure what to expect for you. Something, I guess I underestimated you. It is... Stop!
I'm pretty sure what it was going to say is, it's easiest to do better when you set people's expectations lower.
That way it always counts as when I put in some effort.
Yeah, that's exactly.
Aha! That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know, Yuri likes this kind of writing, right?
Yeah, we went to her. She said that.
Imagery and symbolism, unlike Sayori, who really
likes cutesy wootsy stuff. Yes, we've got past this. Come on, hurry up.
This is very challenging to write like that effectively, both allowing people to get something or letting them
deeply analyze all of the nuisances. It takes years of practice, well, I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I've never really asked though. I'm sure I'm not near her level yet. Don't worry so much about that. You don't do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learning new things.
I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try some new things. That's the best kind of writing style, isn't it? Everyone else might be a little biased towards their own
kind of style. Find one that suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write in a way that anyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Now I feel like we do.
We do. Aha.
Anyways, do you want to read my poem? No, I don't really want to, but I'm kind of forced.
I'm not very good. Well, that's because I sound confident. I see. Well, let's read it then. Oh, this is a long poem.
Hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me. Oh, no. I was your neighbor and angry boyfriend. I will never know I was at home. I peered into the sun. No, I can't see it. I real blind like a film. But it's too late.
I read because I already searched a permanent copy of this meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep.
Oh, I scratched with the permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a hole. It was too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into anything, a hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. He on the other side was like, no!
That's what she said!
No. Don't make loud noises. It's very freeformed.
I don't give good feedback at all. Don't come to me if you need some help, cause I don't give good feedback.
If you need
epiphany. What kind of an epiphany have you been having?
or demonic possession, I could go with both.
She's not. Wait, is she a real thing? Monica, can you hear me?
Shh, don't creep me out.
Anyway, here's Monica's handwriting tip of the day. Sometimes when you write a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on the point. When you try to make it out your limit, you just force yourself to get to paper and tidy up later. Another way to think about it is if you put a pen into a smile, just rub it a big puddle of ink. So just move your head and go with the flow. That's my advice. Thanks for listening.
That wasn't creepy.
Say. This is a good poem, Elias. Are you sure as you first step me out? I'm not that good. And I'm the guy who... I can't read that fast!
A guy that's been writing in his spare time. Keep up, Elias.
Even though I can read 1,500 words per minute, but...
This clicking affect you?
Yeah. Because you don't finish the thing before you click. Well, of course. I'm not really into that. Yeah, it doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See, it's not like in deep down inside you're not selfish at all. You know that. So try new things like this
for other people. That's sometimes really good for people.
I'm dying.
It's not good to see the full picture of my motivation here. Then again, I can't deny that she's a part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, I'm going to make sure I have a lot of fun here. Okay.
And lots.
That will be my way of thinking.
Lots and lots of fun.
Okay, this is a psychological horror game, and what you do outside of the game can also affect people. And next time you do that, I will knuckle sandwich you in the face.
Ha!
Oh, I'm not lying either. Hope it bleeds everywhere, too.
What the... We'll see.
Oh, no.
Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning,
makes me feel like
you miss me.
Making me rub to sleep, you're asking me to come out and play. Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look up of the sky's blue is sacred, but I trust you too. It wasn't for you. I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. I want breakfast. Yeah.
Sayori, you wrote that in the morning, didn't you? You wrote that when you just woke up. Yep.
No, you said I want breakfast at the end. It was great till you said I want breakfast.
Your head wasn't in the game, so you wrote I want breakfast because that's what you were thinking. So you just wrote it down on a piece of paper. You know, people who do that really are like normal humans. Like,
wait till the last few hours to do your homework assignment, and when they have you write a paragraph, you're literally writing it on your walk to class, and you barely make it. And you barely get a passing grade. You're just like, thank the Lord, I managed to finish it on time.
And then you fail.
No, you barely get a passing grade. Normally, if you write a paragraph in the proper format, normally you'll at least get a semi-passing grade.
Of course, you're not gonna get a good grade because
eggs and toast. Wow, she was late to school for eggs and toast. Actually, I can't blame her.
It's bad to skip breakfast. I know. If you skip
you get grumpy.
No, if you skip breakfast,
you become a demon during school unless you have caffeine. If you don't have food in you, you become a literal demon.
Wait, can you bring energy drinks to school? Like for lunch?
No, not at middle school. You can't.
Like for lunch?
No, you cannot bring them for lunch unless you keep them in your lunchbox so they can't see them, because normally they prohibit them. Well, that's how it was at my old school. You actually could buy like sparkling drinks though to help you stay awake and stuff, but no energy drinks. It was kind of a bummer.
Me looking this up.
Wow, we really get so. Hey, we never.
You can bring an energy drink onto a plane.
Yeah, we knew that.
Can you drink an energy drink while pregnant? That's probably not the best idea.
The caffeine. Your baby.
Can you
just
drink a whole pot of coffee while pregnant? While breastfeeding? No.
Probably not. Come on, hurry up.
To school while breastfeeding? What?
Who does that? I'm not judging anyone. I'm just asking. I'm literally asking a question.
Nice.
Oh no, they're two opposites wired.
Yes, they have banned, even from high schools, taking energy drinks to school. So, the only thing you can do it in is college.
Actually, there are ways around that. Like, if you bring a flask that's clear, just make sure not to shake it, and it'll look like you just brought soda. Trust me.
They don't really like you having soda either, even though the...
Oh, yeah, because kids...
the cafeteria food is literally worse than prison food.
Oh, not at all places, but at my school, they'd sell you stuff that was sparkling drink, so it was almost like spilling soda, so I don't get... But they would check you to make sure you don't have it when you left the cafeteria.
Can you bring in a non-clear flask?
I don't think so. But at my school, they would actually make sure, like, they would watch you dump your tray to make sure you weren't carrying, like, food out, like, to put in your lunchbox or anything, unless you had a lunchbox. Like, if you bought food there and you, like, had it, and you're like, oh, I'll just save this for later, because, like you bought a cookie. No, but, like, you could buy cookies there. They were trying to make sure you didn't save any food. I had to smuggle food out of there so I could have a snack when I got home.
That school chocolate milk be hitting different.
I know. Like, good different, unless they let it spoil, but that's besides the point. But if they didn't, it was... They would sell triple...
Juice, that was not orange juice. That was, like, some good vitamin C.
Oh, yeah. Oh, they had triple chocolate cookies at my school. They were the bomb. I'm still trying to find them, but... I drank them with some sparkling cider I had smuggled.
Triple chocolate muffins are really good.
Oh, no. The cookies are 10 times better. They just
That was sugar, too. Cookies, too.
Oh, they were good. Oh, I would smuggle a cookie out and some cider that I would buy. Because you could buy extra stuff, but they won't let you take it out.
Petition to put apple cider into schools.
Oh, they have it in Kentucky.
Screw Kentucky.
No, they would even let us buy ice cream, fizz, and all this stuff.
I'm going to write down in the Death Note, Kentucky. I want to see what happens.
Nothing, because it's not a Pacific person. You can't focus on that because it's not a Pacific.
I'm going to wipe out the entire population of Kentucky.
Technically, since I live there, I want it wipe me out, too.
You're not actively in there right now.
I know I'm not actively there, but I used to be, so... Yeah, thanks. I'm not sure if they're fighting on. This is cute.
Cute. Did you say... You completely missed the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of getting what?
How did you not miss that? It's all about you can only be what you're made to be and you can't be anything more, so you're giving up on life. How did you not get that?
What the... How can this be cute?
It had very cutesy words.
I knew that.
Well, she didn't know that. She's just like, it's cutesy wording. I just
meant the language, I guess.
Yeah, that's...
I was trying to say something nice.
That's all
you mean you tried that hard to come up with a compliment. Thanks, but, well, I did have a couple of suggestions.
Well, if you're looking for... Which people did, by the way. Sir... Sayori liked it. Well, of course Sayori
liked it. did too.
Sayori just said stuff so there's no fighting, and you just said you liked it because she was kind of being a pain.
I gladly give you, first of all, excuse me.
Oh, she was trying to give a suggestion to YY.
I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon unless... Of course, I come across as particularly inspiring.
Which I haven't yet. Oh no, this is gonna be that's like my poem too, you know. Oh, you're standing right there. They're gonna pull you into this.
I'm right here, bro.
Trying to impress somebody. There's something. Oh, I didn't realize you were so interested in trying to impress our new member here. That's not what I.
You're just
the
yours
story
stands
ends.
up as well.
Maybe
you're just jealous because you appreciate my advice more than he appreciated.
Well, we kind of did appreciate hers.
And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more?
Because hers actually made sense and she was just being a jealous jerk.
Are you that full of yourself?
No. She's just
If
like...
I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything all overly cute.
Ooh, take the hit!
Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew bigger as soon as Elias started showing up.
That's not how they work.
That's not how that works. Natsuki.
Suki, stop it.
Natsuki, that was a little... This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me and noticed I was just standing there. Elias, she's trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If anything that's simple, then...
She was trying to say simple poetry can be effective if she realizes this wouldn't have happened in the first place. That's what she was trying.
What's the point of in making all your poems?
So hard to understand is what she was saying. I mean, shouldn't it jump out the rain and not force them to have to... Those, but that makes it no fun.
The meaning should jump to the render that you figure it out.
We just read this. How did I do that? How did I skip it backwards? Help me explain this stuff. Wait.
There is a reason we
use deep and expressive language to convey our feelings over to the reader, and meaning that's most effective. Avoiding them is not only unnecessary, limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Elias? Do we have to pick sides? Well, oh no, we do. You're like, I have nothing to...
Writing. I don't know anything. But whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly than me.
We should probably ask for C, or we should just go with YY, because she...
Go with YY.
Yeah.
Natsuki. You're right, I like that poem. See? Wait. That's not an excuse for you to be so mean. You shouldn't pick a fight with someone whose opinion is different. Twitter.com. That's not what happened at all. Yuri wouldn't even take my poem seriously. I understand, Yuri. What's poppin'? You're seriously a talented writer. It's no secret that I was impressed. Well, but here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting their feelings into it, and it becomes something really personal. That's why Natsuki felt threatened when you said her poem was cute. I see. I didn't notice that. I'm sorry. But Natsuki, you took it a little bit too far. Yuri means well, and you just told her how you felt. Then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. Are you kidding? That's exactly what I did. It was her that... Natsuki, that's enough. You both said some things you didn't mean. Yuri apologized. Don't you think you should too? Natsuki clenches her fist. In the end, nobody is taking her side. She's trapped at this point and being defiant because she can't handle the pressure. I end up feeling bad for her. Sometimes when I'm hurt, it helps to take a walk to clear my head. Sayori, she doesn't need to... You know what? I'm going to do that. It'll spare me from having the time to look at all of your faces right now.
Yeah, she's a jerk.
Ugly! Without warning, Natsuki snatches her poem.
Oh, I hope she...
And storms out.
I hope she didn't get a paper cut. Never mind. I hope she got one. Never mind. I don't like her.
On her way out, she crumbles the poem in her hands and throws it in the trash.
We hurt her feelings.
Natsuki.
We probably should have asked.
She really didn't need to do that.
We probably should have asked for Seisei's help.
I look across the room. Yuri has her chin buried in her hands and stares. I gingerly approach her.
Like Gingerelli?
Ginger ale side.
She didn't mean to hurt her feelings.
Everything alright? I'm just so embarrassed. I can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now. No, Yuri. I ain't even a bit frustrated with something new to handle as anyone could.
If someone had treated me like that, you handled it as well as anyone could.
Also, your boobs are the same size.
Couldn't less. Well, alright, I believe you. Thanks a lot, you're too kind. I think what do you have a part of the code? It's nothing. One more thing. The one thing that Natsuki said.
About, your boobs.
I would never do anything so shameful. So.
What thing did Natsuki say?
Well, never mind that. I'm going
your
to...
boobs! We're not stupid. Can you make me a tea, please? Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you feel about all that? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. And it was alright, mostly. Elias, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. To talk about everyone. Awesome! In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And then again. And then again.
Shh.
And maybe you'll learn... You'll have learned something from your friends, too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little bit more about the different kinds of poems, but luckily I could make a better job impressing those who I want to press. And nod to myself with a newfound alliance. Ready to walk home? Sure, let's go! We do not spend this much time together. I'm not enjoying it either. Well, Sayori, about what happened earlier, what do you mean? Between Yuri and Natsuki, does that sort of thing happen often? No. It's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people, so you don't hate them. No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion on that. I can see why they make good amends with you feel. You know what? It is nice to spend time with you in this club, but I think getting you along with everyone makes me the happiest, and everyone... I'm just not gonna read anymore.
No, everyone's scene makes me the happiest I've ever been. Every day is going to be so much fun. Sigh. Looks like Yuri still hasn't caught into the kind of situation that...
No, he hasn't.
Being offended, but it doesn't. Well, I have to see so what the future holds, Sayori.
Nice!
Okay, yeah.
Can I just write my poem already?
Yeah, let's write the poem and then end the video. Let's do...
Death.
Pure. Pure? Did that make her move closer? Or...
Kawaii?
Pure.
Kawaii?
Pure. 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 Death.
Death?
Death.
Yeah, death works for her. Wait,
No, what? Whistle, Journey, Heartbeat, Marshmallow Socks. Probably Journey. I'm gonna try Journey. Okay, I was right. Depression. No, what?
Massacre. Okay.
That works. Sweet. Shame. Bouncy. No.
Inferno.
Good.
Definitely not suicide.
Questioning, spinning. Let's. What? Unending. Just Rainbow's Comfort.
Horror.
Where? Oh, I didn't even see that. Eternity. Let's just do that.
Empty. I would assume empty. But
Crimson. No. Why did that make? Essence
work.
Family Smiles. Strawberry World. Let's do World 1.
Why's Parfait over there?
Email?
Extreme Harvest.
Vertigo, the drug?
Oh,
Doki Doki.
Prayer, Uncanny, Freckle, Jumpy, Sugar, Together, Fantasy. Let's do Anger. Oh.
This is a very weird poem.
Graveyard.
That was more towards Yuri in the end, right?
Yeah, I didn't mean to do that. I just
Another
tried
day
to...
passes and it's time for the club meeting already.
I think we should end it here.
Yes, we should. Save in the next slot. We get 9 pages of save.
Okay.
That tells you how long ago we recorded it.
It's been almost a week.
No, that's a little
Okay,
over
so
a week.
it's saved now, right?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay, guys. Peace out.
Subscribe, like. Hopefully this
Comment
series does well.
if it'll let you
Yes,
comment.
you can actually comment on this video now because there's no face cam.
So if you remember their nicknames, comment if you like that. I said that in the last video, but I don't think it would let you comment. So,
And
yeah.
if you want to change up their nicknames, you can tell us now.
Yes. So, recapping on the nicknames, we have Eminem M, which is Monica, of course. Then we have
Marshall
YY.
Mathers.
Then we have YY, which is this lovely person in this picture. Then we call her Natsuki Suki. Then
the girl from Avatar.
wait, Suki. Which one did we call? We call Natsuki Suki. Then we have Natsuki, Eminem, YY, and Say. That's who I was. Okay, Suki, YY, Say, Eminem or Eminem.
Marshall Mathers.
Okay, peace out.
Bye.
Check.